Many 3D printing side hustles fail because they rely on selling low-quality, copyrighted toys in an oversaturated market. To build a sustainable business today, the strategy has to shift. Success now depends on producing precise, functional parts and using hardware that runs unattended. We are building a profitable print farm from scratch. We will walk through the specific gear required, the exact mathematical formula to price your products, and how to automate the clearing process so your shop generates revenue 24 hours a day. You can start this in a small workspace with a single laptop. The initial investment for a production-ready setup is roughly $500 to $600. The difference between a hobby and a business is the system. You are not just owning a printer. You are operating a localized mini-factory that solves specific customer problems while you sleep. The first step is selecting a product line. Marketplaces like Etsy have strict intellectual property rules, and printing pop culture figures often leads to permanent account bans. Instead, focus on the functional niche. Look for everyday inconveniences that require physical solutions, custom water bottle mounts, durable pet ID tags, or specialized organizers for professional toolkits. To produce these reliably, you need a machine designed for business, rather than a project printer that requires constant tuning. The Bamboo Lab A1 series is currently the standard for this tier, offering high-speed production with minimal maintenance. You must also match the material to the environment. Standard PLA is easy to print and perfect for indoor decor, but it warps in high heat. For outdoor items like planters or car accessories, use a weather-resistant filament like PETG. Your design capabilities will grow in stages. You can start by creating 2D graphics in Canva, turn them into 3D shapes in Tinkercad, and eventually use Fusion 360 to model complex, mechanical geometry. Pairing a unique, problem-solving design with reliable hardware creates a defensive moat. When you solve a specific problem, you are no longer competing with the thousands of sellers offering generic plastic trinkets. Racing to be the cheapest seller is a common mistake that quickly drains your capital. Low prices signal to customers that your product is a low-quality novelty rather than a durable tool. To find your actual profit, use this 4-part formula. You must calculate the cost of your material, electricity, labor, and packaging before setting a price. Take a 160-gram print as an example. If your filament is $20 per kilogram, you are using $3.20 of material. A 6-hour print adds about 60 cents in power and machine wear. You must also pay yourself for your time. At $10 an hour, 20 minutes of cleaning and boxing is $3.30. Add $1 for shipping supplies. Your break-even cost is $8.10. To maintain a healthy business, you should retail this item for $14.99. Consistent, math-based pricing signals to the buyer that they are purchasing a premium product. It ensures you have the margins to replace parts, buy better materials, and grow the business. Online buyers judge a product's value by its photos. Dark, cluttered photography suggests an amateur operation and instantly lowers the amount a customer is willing to pay. Professional presentation requires soft lighting, a clean background, and a physical reference for scale, usually the item being held in a human hand. Include an extreme close-up of the part's surface. Showing clean, uniform layer lines builds trust by proving the mechanical quality of your prints. Once you have orders, the biggest bottleneck is printer downtime. If a print finishes in the middle of the night, the machine earns nothing until you wake up to clear the bed. Mechanical auto-ejection solves this. Once a print is complete and cooled, a physical arm sweeps across the build plate, clears the part into a bin, and the printer immediately begins the next job. This upgrade triples your total daily output. Instead of being limited to the 8 hours you are awake and available, your system generates parts for a full 24 hours. Removing the human operator from the physical clearing process is the only way to scale your revenue without also scaling your labor hours. You have now designed a complete production ecosystem, a functional niche, reliable gear, profitable pricing, and automated production. As volume grows, begin pre-printing your best sellers during slow periods. Store them in bins at your packing station so you can offer same-day shipping on every order. Use your initial profits to expand your capacity. Adding a second automated printer or a desktop laser cutter will double your output and allow you to enter more complex product categories. Your first step is the design. Open Tinkercad today, model your first functional prototype, and start building your system.